Our first student speaker is Michele Jenson, and she's from Moorhead, Minnesota, and will be granted a Bachelor of University Studies degree. She is one of our distance learning students who has completed that degree online. We were visiting a little bit this morning when she came in, and she was sharing with me that she received her associate degree the same time as her son had graduated from high school, so was able to have a picture with him at that time. Now her second son will be graduating also this week, so she'll be dressed in her gown and her son again. So they've been having this education journey together. And we've also compared notes through the years of her work on a college campus, and really what a joy it has been to work with our students on both places. Until I read her bio, I didn't realize she was such a musician. I think maybe she could just sing our message instead. But Michele, congratulations.
Good morning, and what a treat it is to be here with my fellow graduates, family, friends, and Mayville State faculty and staff. As you may be able to tell, I'm not your normal graduate. Definitely a little older, perhaps a little wiser, and absolutely very proud to have finally finished this part of my journey. Before I start this, can I have the completely online students raise their hand because I've never met you? Stand up, because many of us don't even have our faces in Moodle, so I don't even get to get a face with it. So. Thanks. I'll be honest, this journey actually started about 30 years ago when I started my college career courses at Moorhead Area Vocational Technical Institute in Moorhead. I dreamed of being a commercial artist. And unfortunately, like some freshmen, college freshmen, I wasn't ready for college and I flunked out just after 2 semesters. And my favorite pastime in life is singing, so at that time I was spending my evenings singing in bands at local bars and wedding dances and all that kind of stuff. And I was sure that that rock star status was just around the corner. Well, let's just say that 2 years later, a whole pile of bills later, I realized that I couldn't pin my dreams to that vocation, and I knew it was time to settle down. I decided to enroll in a business college in Fargo, and I completed their secretarial degree program. It's very different when you're paying for your own college coursework. Made a huge difference on my GPA and my desire to succeed. I wasn't going to waste my money and time this time, and I graduated with highest honors in 1989. Ironically, that degree led me to secure a position at the registrar's office at another local college, Minnesota State Community and Technical College in Moorhead, which was the college I failed from 5 years earlier. I started out as a data entry person in the registrar's office at that college and moved myself along for the next 5 years into the associate registrar position of that campus. I have been in the registrar's office now for about 25 years. Working all this time at a college gave me the opportunity to see what learning can do for a person and help me to understand that my secretarial diploma just wasn't going to be enough. I began taking courses at M State each semester, 2 of them at a time, and I really enjoyed them. There was something about stretching myself and making my brain work a little harder than just being at work. And I finished all that I could at M State and graduated with my liberal arts degree in 2008. I was feeling pretty good about my degree, about finally having a degree, and then this wonderful lady from Mayville and I got chatting on M State's campus. She was there touting her amazing school and opportunities that they could provide. As we talked about me going on and doing more, and the ability for me to take my entire degree online, it just seemed too enticing. While Connie was a little pushy in not letting the subject go, she really did make me realize that I just couldn't be finished quite yet. I must thank her for the push and for her constant guidance throughout the last few years. She has been both a wonderful source of guidance along the way, and to be honest, a great friend who I love chatting with every time she comes to my campus. So how crazy is it? As she mentioned, in my job at the registrar's office, I'm totally in charge of graduation. From the seating arrangement, to the ordering of gowns, to reading the names and all that kind of stuff. So on Tuesday, I read my son's name off at the M State commencement ceremony, and he walked across the stage, and I'll be making my walk this afternoon. I think the most important thing that I can say to all of us that are sitting here is that you really never can know for sure what your future holds, and that you must continue to be open to whatever opportunities may arise, no matter how old you are or what you think you may be able to reach. Don't give up on trying, even if you think there's only a slight chance of being successful. I'm living proof that it's never too late to learn, and honestly, it's not very often that you get in a job that you don't have to learn more. One must keep an open mind and realize that lifelong learning is how we stay ahead of the game, we remain employable and successful. I also know that by being a student and showing my children the importance of education, even if it meant that they had to help their mom with their homework, especially math, was definitely helpful to them in realizing that they too could dream big. So you'd think at my age I would be done, but I somehow seem to feel like I just haven't quite gotten to the end of where I need to be. As my bio said, while I've worked at M State for 25 years, I have also worked at Christ the King for 18 years. I worked in children's ministry, I directed worship choirs and chaperoned mission trips, and finally for the last 6 years I've been the director of contemporary worship at my church. It is in the completion of this bachelor's degree that I can finally now look at where I think my journey really should be, and I have a meeting next week at Luther Seminary to begin the process to start as a Lutheran pastor. While I have so enjoyed, While I have so enjoyed watching students walk across the stage at M State, I know how thrilled I will be to walk across this Mayville stage with my fellow graduates. I need to once again express my thanks to Connie, to all of the wonderful instructors I have had, and I don't see him here, but there was one that even received a phone call from me when he got to his office one morning. It was a tearful message on his machine. My 96-pound dog went through the bedroom window in the middle of the night, and I had missed his test because I was at the emergency room. And that teacher called me and emailed me for about 3 weeks straight to see how I and my dog were. So it was amazing. To the college in general, for the opportunities that lie ahead of all of us that are graduating, I even have to say I will miss Moodle just a tiny bit. It has truly been a pleasure being a member of the Mayville student body and a soon-to-be alum of this amazing college. Thank you.